axis, gut-brain axis. Kaya nga, a healthy gut would mean there's a stable metabolism, no? And consequently, that will also lead to a balanced emotion, no? Diba? Kaya nga, minsan, pag sabihin, yung iba, pag depressed, may anxiety attack, they tend to eat. Yung iba, ayaw nilang kumain, wala silang gana. So, it can come on both extreme cases because there seems to be a connection between what is happening in the gastrointestinal tract, the gut, and what could consequently be the result in the brain area. So yung ating berberine would definitely improve, no? Sabi nga natin kanina, yung gut microbiome diversity because it's an entire gamut or an entire habitat of the body. It will try to inhibit the harmful bacteria. Yan yung tinatawag nating bad bacteria. Ang nangyayari kasi, kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng iba't ibang abdominal discomforts and problems, gastrointestinal diseases, simply one of them is because there is already an imbalance. Yung 85-15, nagiging 50-50 sometimes. And when that happens, one of the consequences would be obesity. Tataba tayo. Kasi bakit? There seems to be an increase in satiety, no? Yung gana natin sobra, no? We cannot control eating. And then what is bad is we're not eating the proper food that we need to eat. So consequently, this is fat laden. So anong mangyayari? Tataba tayo. Diba? So it may lead initially to overweight. Hindi pa rin napigil, will definitely lead to obesity. And the moment a person is obese, compared to a person who is not obese, who is in his or her ideal weight, mas mataas ang incidence ng cardiovascular diseases, atake, MI, stroke, no? Hindi ko naman sinasabi na yung mga matataba lang ang pwedeng tama. Of course, everybody can. But comparing the weight of the patient, no, malaki ang porsyento ng mga overweight and obese na atakihin compared to those who are not overweight or obese. Another one, maganda dito, kaya nga we are able to restore our gut harmony, ano? Yung balance is because the berberine will allow, no, the proper nutrient absorption. Remember, when we talk about absorption, sa ano yan eh? Sa ating small intestines, no? The digestion, in fact, starts from the mouth. No, meron tayong tyline. That's the enzyme that would start to digest some of the food particles. And then as we swallow them, goes to the stomach, no, nagda-digest na yung food doon. And then the digested food, the nutrients and all these beneficial food groups goes into the small intestines for absorption. That's the reason why ang haba-haba ng small intestines. We have an approximately 20 feet of small intestines and 5 feet of colon. Can you just imagine 25 feet of the both the small intestines and colon? Paano kasi sa ating sigura? Sa ating abdomen, sa ating tiyan. Simple naka-coil siya. Bakit siya mahaba? Specifically the small intestines, because it has a very powerful function, and that is what? Of course, yung absorption. Now, it also enhances nutrient, aside from enhancing nutrient absorption, it will also try to balance our mood. No? Kasi yung effect din sa serotonin, yung ating happy hormone. No? We feel satisfied, busog tayo, but remember, it will all also depend on which type of food we eat. No? Always remember na kung makakabuti sa ating katawan, then let it, otherwise give it up. And then, ito maganda. as itong ating nanocell, dali lang, naglolobat na yata ako. Itong ating nanocell berberine has additional ingredients, no? Yung nga lang kung paulit-ulit na sinasabi. The reason why I love nanocell products is because of the ingredients that come in with the product. Gaya ng ating berberine. It comes with what we call a synergistic ingredient in the form of Gymnema, excuse me, Gymnema sylvestre. Okay, it is the so-called sugar destroyer in order to make sure that the sugar level does not go haywire. No? Sabihin, makontrol. Importante yung control eh. No? It works hand in hand with berberine hydrochloride for a more stable blood sugar level. So it reduces the sugar absorption in the small intestines. Okay? So kasi pag inabsorb ng on its own, yung sugar, yung glucose, in the small intestines, then definitely tataas yung ating sugar level. Aside from that, this Gymnema sylvestre will generate the beta cells of the islet of Langerhans in the pancreas and yung pancreatic beta cells, which are the ones producing the insulin, thereby enhancing the sensitivity of insulin to control the blood sugar level. And surprisingly, it will also lower the sweet cravings naturally. Yan ang importante. Kasi minsan, we try to control the level of the sugar, of our sugar level. Pero yung craving natin, hindi natin masawata, mapigilan. So, ganun din. At the time, pwedeng bumaba. Sometimes, it will increase. So, akyat baba yung ating blood sugar level. So, Gymnema sylvestre is a very powerful ingredient that is included in our nanocell berberine. Another one is, of course, green tea extract. Ito yung metabolic thermogenesis and antioxidant effects. Ano ba yon? Yung EGCG. This is what we call the epigallocatechin-3 gallate. I don't need to expound on that. Ayaw mo sabihin nyo, ginagawa ko kayong doktor. Pero, what does it do? It can either activate, meaning stimulate, or inhibit various signaling pathways. Anong ibig sabihin? It can suppress, pigilan, yung tinatawag na gluconeogenesis. Gluconeogenesis is the production of glucose in the liver. So, the moment ma-activate niya yung EGCG, inactivate yung AMPK, that will result to a better burning capability or capacity of fats. So, pagka binurn niyo yung fat, naturally, what do we expect? Hindi mag-accumulate yung taba sa katawan natin. And that is a very, very important health benefit that we can get out of it. And that is provided by green tea extract. It will also, yung EGCG, yung epigallocatechin-3 gallate, can also be linked to what we call apoptosis. Yung apoptosis, once in a while you hear it from us, yun yung programmed cell death. Especially kapag merong yung ROS, yung oxygen species, radical oxygen species na na-generate. So, in short, it will improve the mitochondrial activity. Again, di ba? Pinag-usapan na natin yan previously. Ano ba yung mitochondria? No, it is the powerhouse of the cell. In short, it is the battery. So kailangan, we need to make sure that the mitochondrial level in our body is always at its optimum. No, hindi tayo nalolobat. Because the moment that happens, that will create a hazardous consequence to maintaining yung ating healthy well-being. And of course, consequently, ganun pa rin, insulin sensitivity. To allow the insulin to be able to regulate and control the level of the blood sugar. It is also considered, di ba, kung siya mo green tea, no, it's a powerful antioxidant again. Reducing what we call the oxidative inflammation. So, this green tea extract will help enhance the metabolic and longevity effects of berberine. So again, meron silang mutual, no, beneficial effect. So Gymnema sylvestre and green tea extract, no, are important components of our product, NanoCell berberine. Now, as I keep on saying, no, ito napaka-importante, science-backed efficacy. No, may ebidensya tayo. No, lagi kong paulit-ulit sinasabi in my previous talks, no, medicine is evidence-based. Hindi ito nanggaling kay Mang Kepo, hindi ito inimbento, hindi ito pinagchismisan lang, no? And there are references, no, down na makikita natin. That's the reason why we can take it very safely. You don't need to worry about it. You can take it 2 or 3 times a day. No, ako hindi, I don't go by the small amounts eh. I go by the big amounts. No? Nagme-mega dose ako. Sometimes nga 4. 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, no? Of berberine. Because that will definitely improve our glucose level. And at the same time, hindi lang glucose, pati yung fats, yung lipids. Studies show, sabi nga natin kanina, that the effect is comparable to the effect of metformin, the standard treatment for glucose control. It is safe even if it is used for a long term with very minimal side effects. Wala pa akong nadinig na nagkaroon ng side effect. You don't expect a dive, no? Yung hypoglycemic attack, no? Yung bababa naman sobra. Yeah. Of course, it will depend on how your body reacts to the product. But it's safe to say that when you take it on a regular basis, 2 to 3 times a day, then you're definitely safe. It has been proven that NanoCell berberine is very effective in over more than 100 published studies. So science back, no? May evidensya tayo. So we don't need to worry about taking berberine. So the NanoCell berberine, what's the advantage? Yung quality ng product natin. That's the reason why we need to emphasize it should be NanoCell berberine because it is high purity plant extract. So again, plant-based. Combined with synergistic botanicals. Pinag-aralan to eh. Hindi naman to basta kinumbine na lang ng ganon. No? In the presence of Gymnema sylvestre and green tea extract. So it will enhance the bioavailability, meaning the availability of the product in the body for maximum effect. So it's clinically inspired, ethically sourced, because it's NanoCell. So we try to reset, recharge, and renew. NanoCell berberine is our daily metabolic reset. It supports the blood sugar, fat metabolism, and consequently, definitely, of course, in cellular repair. So if this happens to us, no, it will definitely provide the youthful energy, no, coming from inside our body. And nanocell berberine completes the new step in the nanocell research system. So with that, I end up my short talk. We now open our chat group for questions and answers. Miss Ana? Miss Ana.
Hi,
Hi,
Doc.
Doc
Thank you
CJ.
so much.
Ikaw talaga, lagi kang
Hey,
busy eh.
Doc.
Either you're driving or you're walking, baka susunod, you're dancing na.
Opo, actually, I attended
Ha?
birthday celebration ng forwarding
Oh,
company na hawak ko since 2008.
wow.
So, yun,
Pwede ba sumali
di
kami
ba?
dyan? Hmm.
Forwarding company because of FDA matters. By the way, sa mga
Oo
hindi po
nga eh.
nakakilala, Doc, I'm an
Mm-mm.
FDA regulatory and at the same time admin officer 5 ng
Oo
Food and
nga
Drug
eh. Kaya
Administration.
lalapit din ako
So,
sa'yo in the future.
ayan po. So in terms of our supplement, nakakasigurado kayo it's FDA approved. All the ingredients and contents are ano po niya ay natural. So wala tayong mga extenders, binders. So yung the purest lang po. And para sa kaalaman ng lahat, ang berberine is the first berberine in the Philippines. Nakapatent po yan kay Nanocell. So
Mm.
ganun po tayo
Nakasisiguro
kaswerte dahil
tayo.
ating
No?
company. Opo,
Yeah,
Doc.
nakasisiguro
At the
tayo
same
because
time,
it's coming from an FDA regulator. Di ba? That alone is a very big
exactly.
assurance. Di ba? So,
Exactly, Doc. At the same time, we're very lucky kasi tayo lang po ang nasa network marketing na may sariling manufacturing company.
yes,
And
exactly.
nabisit ko po yung manufacturing plant ni Nanosai. Sobrang ano po siya, um, ang tawag dito, yung facilities natin ay internationally, ano yan, accredited po tayo ng FDA, GMP, meron tayong halal, meron tayong HACCP. So nakakasigurado tayo from the facility na mga pinuproduce pong mga supplement ay hybrid and even yung bottle natin, Doc, is food grade po yan. So,
Mhm.
tugma siya sa mga supplement. And
Yes.
yung mga Reni na nakalagay dyan, talagang pag-aralan ni Dr. Sheila Teru na ang bawat component or ingredients niya ay may function sa bawat isa. Walang contraindications na makaka-affect kahit may tinitake po tayong mga medications.
Oo
So,
nga eh.
dear
Dapat,
partner, mga
dapat,
question
dapat
tayo.
mag-multiply yung tribe niyo, no? Dr. Sheila. No?
Opo,
Para mas marami
totoo
tayong
yan.
tulungan pasyente. Right.
Exactly. So dear partners, if you have questions, you can type your questions sa ating chat box para pwede po tayong masagot ni Doc Byra. By the way, acknowledge ko lang ulit si Doc CJ and Jan, si Doc Bong, yung ating mga
Si
partner.
No.
Yan. Yes, amazing po talaga. Amazing kasi most of the berberines are imported and ang mga percentage lang ng ating berberine na nandito sa Pilipinas ay nasa 35%, 25%. So tayo imagine, yung percentage ng berberine is 98% pure. Ganun po siya. So, meron
Thanks.
tayong question.
Yeah. Si Sir Rene, ginawa akong doktora. Great help po para sa atin ng mga nanocell MLMers and Zoom ng mga nanocell docs partners po. Doktora Byra. Doc CJ, doktora natin. Hindi, I'm just kidding. Okay lang. Naintindihan ko naman yan.
Eto, may
Typographical error.
question na tayo, Doc. Galing po kay
Sige, go ahead.
Karen. Sabi niya, ano po ang meaning ng insulin resistance?
Di ba? Meron tayong insulin resistance, meron tayong insulin sensitivity. When you say insulin sensitivity muna, the ability of the insulin to provide its proper function, which is to control, regulate yung blood sugar level. While on the other hand, kabaliktaran naman, when we have insulin resistance, meaning we are able to produce the appropriate amount of insulin, pero hindi makapenetrate dun sa blood sugar level na doon sa ating cells. So what happens, hindi makapasok yung ating sugar sa loob ng cell, they stay outside, which is in the blood area, no? Kaya tumataas yung blood sugar level natin, no? Kasi dapat makapasok yung ating sugar sa loob ng cell para magamit natin. That's the reason why we always say, utilization. The glucose should be utilized, the sugar. Huwag natin gamitin yung glucose. The sugar should be primarily utilized as a form of, or as a source of energy. So pag hindi siya nakapasok ng cell at stays in the blood, then what happens? Tataas yun. Hindi magagamit as a source of energy kasi wala siya sa loob ng cells. So may resistance. That's the reason why may insulin resistance because it cannot penetrate the area where it should go. So yun yung tinatawag na blood resistance. Ando doon yung insulin. But it is not in a place where we should be able to maximize its function and effect. Yes, sir.
Thank you. So, my next question po ulit tayo. Sabi niya, ano po ang age? Ilan taon po ang pwedeng mag-take?
Well,
Berberine.
as a general rule, no, we usually refrain from giving it to very young people, no, unless that person has the type 1 diabetes, which is an inborn type of may lack of insulin, now we can probably start doing it. But again, we need to consider a lot of factors, especially in very young individuals. So titingnan namin, susuriin muna natin, perhaps in collaboration with pediatricians, to find out whether it's safe. It's relatively safe. There's no question about that. But when we try giving supplements or even natural products to very young people, we try to be a little bit cautious. So when I say very young, 3, 5 years old perhaps, masyadong bata pa. So we try to we'll try to evaluate the entire condition of the child in collaboration with the pediatrician, so that everything will be
Para saan nga yan?
addressed properly.
PCOS, buhol, diabetes, mitochondria yan sir. Pinapalakas nila.
Okay.
Ayan, thank you.
Ano yan? Is it true that sugary?
Another.
Is that the one? Is it true that sugary and salty food creates an addiction when combined?
Yung product niya.
Ako, gusto ko yung combine it, personally. Kasi ako, whenever I eat something, ingay na. Well, ako kasi, I don't know, if I should consider myself a very discerning, having a very discerning taste buds, no? But I like combining sweet and salty, no? Hindi naman addiction, but at times, no? Kasi parang nananaw, if I eat something sweet, tapos para makontra, mawala yung epekto, then I eat something salty. But again, no? Siyempre, it should not be done, and it should. I don't think it will lead to addiction, no? Depende kung anong particular sweet and salty food you're taking, but it should not lead to addiction. Okay, once in a while perhaps you can, because personally I do it. But remember, to be able to eliminate, minsan kasi yung taste parang nandoon hindi nawawala. Should also be drinking a lot of water para mawala din. Okay, isa po akong cancer
Okay.
survivor. hindi po kaya ito makakasama sa... Bakit mo makakasama sa akin maintenance medicine? Diba, as we keep on saying, you cannot do away with your maintenance medicines abruptly. It has to be gradually reduced, no? Unti-unti yung pag-ano. Because that's the essence and principle of integrative medicine. Kaya nga integrative, to integrate, to combine. Di ba? Na yung the power of the standard synthetic medicines and of course the power of the natural supplements, no? In a way gaganda yung overall health issues ng pasyente, and pagka consistently medyo maganda na, then that's the time we gradually start reducing the intake of the synthetic. Because actually, yung mga synthetic medicines, if you're not taking them for a long period of time, they're not bad. No? I'm not saying they're good, but they're not bad. No? It will also definitely help in trying to address your medical issues. But the point there is the longer you take them, no, there is where the impact of the side effects would come in. And in most cases, ayan, yung kidneys ang tinatamaan. Kaya nga, it's part and parcel of chronic kidney disease. No? Kaya minsan, yan ang nagiging problema. Bakit ba maraming pasyente ang dinadialysis? And the pharmaceutical industry will never admit that a majority of the effect of these medicines, yung side effects, will definitely lead to kidney failure, resulting to patient being advised to undergo dialysis.
Doc, we have a question from Ma'am Dalus. Sabi po, good evening, Doc.
Opo,
If
balikan.
nag-underwent ng angioplasty, better to recommend po ba ang berberine?
Ano yun? If
better-
nag-underwent ng angioplasty,
Yes, Doc. Kung better daw po
there's
i-recommend ng berberine.
there's no contraindication in doing I'm taking berberine even if the patient is undergone. Gaganda nga di ba? Why is the patient undergoing an angioplasty? That is of course to remedy the strictures or the narrowing of the blood vessel, para bumuka in order to allow more blood flow. And we don't see any thing that will contraindicate the taking of berberine. That will definitely lead to a better result.
Okay,
Doc,
Doc.
balikan ko lang din po. May tanong po si
Sure.
Braven Flying Eagle. Sabi niya, pwede po ba ito sa may fatty liver?
Oh, definitely. Definitely, di ba? Kaya nga sabi natin, fat oxidation. Because it's not, our nanocell berberine is not only supposed to address the problem of sugar, but it also has an effect, a good beneficial effect on trying to stimulate, activate what we call fat oxidation, yung burning of the fats para hindi nga mag-accumulate. So, that will address several parameters in the patient. Ano yun? Weight control, weight management. Of course, the trying to lessen. That will definitely lead to a significant reduction in the fat content, which is very important. Because consequently, mariremedyohan din or may iwasan yung pagkakaroon ng cardiovascular risk. Kasi pag nababawasan yung taba, what usually happens is that mababawasan din consequently yung paglapot ng dugo. Because ang nagpapalapot ng dugo, di ba, yung taba. In the form of cholesterol, triglycerides, LDL cholesterol. So pag nalesen na yon, gaganda na yung estado ng dugo. So pag hindi na malapot yung dugo, if the blood is not that viscous, then there's a lesser chance that the patient will get into any cardiovascular problems like stroke or heart attack. Definitely, definitely. Kasama siya
Ayun,
dapat.
thank you, Doc.
Si KD.
May concern din po si Ma'am Amy. Sabi
Sige.
niya, isa po akong Vivor. Hindi po kaya ito makakasama sa akin kung idadagdag ko po ito sa maintenance medicine ko po. May fatty liver din kasi ako.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Hindi siya makakasama. It will even provide you the necessary benefit that will wala namang contraindication even in the presence of malignancy. Kaya lang, the point is, we don't expect berberine to address your malignancy issues. Of course, it's a separate thing. But when you take that, our nanocell berberine, together with whatever maintenance you're taking, then that's fine. We just don't take them at the same time. No, there should always be an interval. Ako, lagi ko sinasabi, interval of 1 to 2 hours is the most ideal. So whether mauna yung maintenance mo or mauna yung pag-take mo ng supplement like our nanocell berberine, doesn't matter. What matters is there should be a gap. There should be an interval. Huwag yung sabay-sabay. Kasi may mga pasyente, tamad. Ang dami nilang supplement, ang dami nilang, what's this? Yung maintenance medicine, iniinom, sinasabay-sabay. Para isa na lang, para hindi daw makalimutan. No, hindi maganda yan. Kasi nagkakaroon din ng drug-to-drug interaction. Now, with regards to supplements, hindi rin maganda. Isasabay mong yung at the same time. Pag sinabi ko sabay, taken at the same time. Now, there should be a gap. No? Kasi nga, the chemical content of these synthetic medicines may somehow affect the efficacy, yung effectiveness of our supplements. So para mo-maximize yung effect ng ating supplements, don't take them together with yung at the same time. There should be a gap. 1-2 hours would be the most ideal.
Thank you, Doc. Sabi po ni Coach Daisy, pwede po ba sa may problem sa pancreas?
Oh yes, definitely. Diba? Kasi nga, diba? Time and again, we'll be saying that insulin, the hormone that will regulate and control our blood sugar level, is produced by specifically the beta cells of the islet of Langerhans in the pancreas. So definitely anything that should address the problem with regards to pancreas will impact. Malaki ang magagawa ng ating berberine, nanocell berberine hydrochloride.
Correct.
Pwede.
Thank you, Doc. Sabi
Ito,
po
gusto
ni...
ko, ang ganda ng pangalan.
Flying
Bravest Flying
Bravest
Eagle.
Flying
Wow. Can I be a member of the Flying Eagle? Okay, pwede rin po. Oh, yes, of course, di ba? Sabi ko nga kanina in the beginning, our premier products, both USP, and berberine. Yeah. Everyone should be taking both of them. It's not only berberine, it's not only USP. Both of them should be taken. No? Oh, that's what I do. No? Kaya, you can feel the difference naman after a while. Of course, don't ask me when will I be able to appreciate or experience the good effect. Well, it depends. We have individual body reactions. So iba-iba. Maring sa iba mabilis, maring sa iba mabagal. That's the reason why, personally, sinasabi ko kasi don't quote me na sinabi ni Dr. Bayan. Personally, ako, I tend to megadose. Meaning, I don't, lagi kong paulit-ulit pa, lagi akong sinamplang, I don't subscribe to minimum doses. Kasi mas matagal To the point na yung iba, naiinip na, Dok, ba't hindi yata umi-epekto? Wala akong naramdaman. So the moment you megadose, meaning you increase the dose of these supplements, mas expectedly, mas mabilis yung nararamdaman yung changes. And you don't need to worry about overdosing. Unless isang bote yung inumin nyo. Perhaps you can have some, Pa kung sabi mo lang, yung once a day, ginawa mo 3 times a day, or ginawa mong 2 times a day na double dose, you don't. Definitely you won't suffer from any overdosing. Unless you take one bottle all at the same time, perhaps. Baka mangyari pa yun. Pero we don't expect anybody to do that. Okay.
Exactly. Doc, sabi po niya, sa hindi po nagkakaanak, supplements ni Nanocell ang pwedeng isabay sa berberine.
Yeah, of course, kasi PCOS natin. Of course, I'll be honest, no, the PCOS is a very difficult condition to treat. Why? You need to identify what is possibly causing the PCOS. And marami siyang pwedeng panggalingan ng problema eh. Pero one of the most common na mag-iisip ka pag nakita mo yung babae na posible na PCOS, meron siyang PCOS, is yung itsura niya. Either overweight or obese. No? Bihirang-bihira. I haven't seen one na may PCOS na hindi obese. Although, meron na akong nadinig. Kaya bihirang-bihira yan. Majority, perhaps 98 to 99%, no? Lagi silang either overweight, mostly obese. Doon pa lang, you know what to do. So first things first, you need to reduce. No, you need to make sure that you're able to reduce a significant amount of your weight, and that will definitely contribute. And then again, siyabahan pa rin yung menstrual cycle niya. Kasi the moment it's irregular, no, chances are the patient might be having a decreased amount of her hormones, no? So pagka irregular menses mo, chances are hindi ka nag-ovulate. Pag hindi ka nag-ovulate, it means hindi ka nagpo-produce ng egg. So how do you expect na mabubuntis if you're not producing eggs? Diba? So yun yung it's a very tedious, to say the least, no? It's a very tedious procedure. Mahaba, magastos, but of course, it can be helped, no? Pwede matulungan. Depende kung gaano kalala yung problema sa PCOS.
Hannah, excuse lang. Yes,
So, yes, ma'am.
yes. Hi, Doc Byron. Si Kath po to. Hi, Doc.
Hi, ma'am. Hi,
Hello.
Doktora.
Hello. Kat Lopez po.
Ay, sorry.
Hindi po si Doc Kat portion ko lang.
Okay. Go ahead.
lang po, doktoran lang, Doc.
Hindi,
Doc,
okay.
quick question lang po. May nag-message
Sure.
lang po sa amin ni Sir Allen. Ang question lang po niya is, pag nagtitake daw po ng steroids, pwede daw po ang berberine kasabay?
O naman, again, there's no hard and fast rule on when you cannot take berberine with any synthetic medicine. The only problem that comes to my mind is bakit steroid? Steroids are not simple drugs. No? Nakakatakot siya. Of course, sometimes the reason why some patients are given steroids is to accelerate the healing process. Pero it should not be taken as a maintenance medicine. Because the longer you take it, the more you expect significant side effects. I don't know kung anong condition why the patient is taking steroids. So again, as I keep on saying, even in my previous talks, na napakahalaga malaman kung ano yung problema ng pasyente. No? So we are like NBI agents. We need to investigate. We need to get to the root cause of the problem. Why is the patient taking steroids? Baka hindi nagre-respond sa ordinary medicine, pero steroids cannot be taken for a long period of time. And steroids are cannot be stopped abruptly. Gradual din ang pagtigil sa steroids. But again, that should not have an impact whether the patient can take berberine or not. Wag lang kasabay na kasabay. Pero again, we need to find out bakit nag-steroid yung pasyente. This is already something serious. The moment the patient is taking steroids, unless meron siyang severe allergic reaction perhaps, or other conditions na hindi maremedyohan ng mga standard synthetic medicines. So we still have to find out. But the taking of berberine has nothing to do with whether the patient is taking steroids or not.
Okay,
Huwag
Doc.
lang
Thank you.
kasabay na sabay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Doc. Follow-up question
Sure.
real quick lang and then we'll proceed with the other questions po. Pag lactating po and pregnant, is berberine advisable for them to take din po?
Okay. Okay, general rule. General rule. First, sa pregnant women. No? Ako, depende sa product. No? But the first 3 months of pregnancy is very crucial because developmental stage yan eh. So even if we are sure na walang effect yung natural supplement, we tend to be very cautious. Why? Kasi kung sakali nagkaroon ng developmental abnormality when the baby comes out, na hindi naman directly the effect of the supplements, baka masisi pa tayo. That's the point eh. So, beyond that, usually pagka mga 6 months, no, yung 7 month going into the last trimester, third, which is the baby is fully grown, kung okay naman na monitor ng gusto, na wala. Kasi ngayon, even in pregnancy, no, mayroong tinatawag na congenital scanning, that you are able to scan the entire body of the baby while inside the uterus of the mom to find out meron bang kulang ba ang daliri, meron bang cleft lip, nakikita na lahat yan, no? So unless you are in doubt, then of course you can. So in short, I don't recommend sa pregnancy. Now, lactation, wala naman kasi siyang nakikita that it can traverse the breast milk, no? Yung mahalo sa breast milk, no? Perhaps pwede pa rin, no? Wala pa kasi naman akong na-encounter na adverse reaction. So sa lactating moms, perhaps pwede.
Okay,
Pero
thank you so much.
paunahin muna kasi okay, we usually encourage women, no, after giving birth on an exclusive breastfeeding. Kaya nga lahat ng hospital na ngayon, especially in Metro Manila, no, I cannot say in other provinces, no, but in Metro Manila, almost lahat ng hospitals are what we call baby-friendly hospitals. That means that formulas are not allowed. No? Kaya ang nangyayari, pag umuwi na lang yung nanay, sabihin, Doc, wala kasi ang mahina yung aking milk production, wala akong gatas, then that's the time they shit. Because tamad basically, ayaw magpasak ng breast nila. So, how do you expect that milk will get out, no? Yung milk letdown na tinatawag. So again, kung matagal na nagbe-breastfeed yung mother, and then kasi ideally you can go on breastfeeding for a year. In fact, sa breastfeeding, they would suggest even 2 years. Okay. Pero ako, yung quality of milk ang pinag-uusapan, after the first year, medyo nababawasan yung quality of milk that is produced by the human breast. So, pwede pa rin i-continue, pero pwede rin yung mixed feeding na. Now, if the patient is lactating quite early, ilang buwan pa lang, ilang weeks pa lang, I should suggest na wag muna. Pagka naka 6 months or beyond, then perhaps that can be. Just to be on the safe side.
All right,
Ayaw
thank you
lang
so
natin mapupulaan yung ating produkto na minsan hindi naman related talaga doon sa pag-intake ng produkto. We're just being safe on the basically, no, para hindi tayo masisi kahit na hindi naman yon ang epekto ng ating produkto.
Okay, thank you so much, Doc
Sure,
Ariel. Hannah, you can proceed with the questions. See you, Doc, soon.
Sure.
Meron a question kay Ma'am Novi. Sabi niya, Doc, can we ask the patient to discontinue their metformin once they start the berberine?
Ay, wag naman. Yun nga yung tinatawag natin, di ba? As I keep on saying, yung mga maintenance medicines, no, are there because they've been proven to be good, no, to be beneficial to corresponding medical condition ng pasyente. Kaya lang, when we try to incorporate, pag kinumbine na natin yung like in this case, yung berberine, dapat monitor yung blood sugar level. If the blood sugar is improving significantly, then pwede mo eksperimentuhan. Ops, bawasan na natin muna gradually yung metformin intake. Kasi ang nangyayari, pagka abruptly, yung binigla mo, na itinigil mo yung iyong maintenance, for example, metformin, which is a standard drug taken in diabetic patients. Ano yan? Nagsushoot up. Meron tinatawag tayong rebound effect. And if that happens, instead na maingganyo maano yung pasyente, kasi minsan mabagal, minsan may mga instances where hindi ganun kabilis yung epekto ng mga supplements. And that goes also for our berberine hydrochloride. Kaya kino-combine natin. And then we make we monitor our blood sugar. If consistently bababa na siya, then halimbawa 3 times a day siya nagme-metformin. Ay sige, mukhang maganda na yung control ng blood sugar ko. Okay, bawasan ko na. Yung 3 times a day ko, gawin ko ng 2 times a day for about a week or 2. Oops, okay pa rin. Consistently, medyo control pa rin. Okay, sige, gawin ko ng once a day na lang. And then after about, say, a month, okay pa rin. Then, it's safe to say na pwede mo nang bitawan. Now, ang lagi nating sinasabi, pinapaalala rin sa pasyente, is baka mamaya hindi sila maingat sa pagkain. We can only do that and we expect a significant improvement, in this case sa blood sugar, if we are practicing holistic approach. Ano ibig sabihin? Number 1, pagkain pa rin. Ang numero 1 kalaban ng ating kalusugan ay pagkain. So, kailangan maingat din tayo. Now, baka sabihin naman nyo, Doc, baka sumobra epekto, mag-hypoglycemia. That's the very reason why you need to check. If your blood sugar level is not that high, no, and you're taking metformin, and at the same time, you're taking berberine, then tingnan yung obserbahan. The only acceptable observation is the actual quantity of your blood sugar. And that is taken when you do a what? Yung glucometer. Dahil meron ka sariling glucometer. Mura lang naman siya, you can buy it. No, you won't regret it kasi anytime na gusto mong kunin, you can take it. But of course, standard pa rin yung 8 hours of fasting. So you do it early in the morning when you wake up, bago kayo kumain, uminom, you take your blood sugar. If consistently it's almost near the normal level, then fine, you can start doing it. But you don't need to abruptly, biglaan stop yung metformin. Kasi baka mag-shoot up eh. Tapos populaan niyo yung ating produkto. But Doc, instead na bumaba, bakit tumaas pa? That's not how we treat our patients, especially for those who have been diabetic for a long period of time. Yung tatay ko po, 5 years na po siya gumagamit ng oxygen nebulizer. Madalas, pwede po ba sa kapwa pwede rin, but it's not specific for pulmonary problems. Now, ano ang pwede mag-effect? Sabi nga natin, the moment na of course, yung paghapo niya, baka meron siyang respiratory problem. Meron ba siyang atelectasis? Meron ba siyang emphysema? Yan yung mga respiratory problems that would definitely cause yung paghapo, kaya nag-o-oxygen. So, kailangan makita natin what is the real cause ng bakit siya hinahapo. There's no harm in taking the berberine. But what I'm saying is that it is not directly involved in trying to alleviate the patient from the hapo. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya yung direct na epekto para mawala yung hapo ng pasyente. No? So, kailangan natin, again, kailangan natin busisiin what is causing the paghapo ng pasyente. No? Kasi something's wrong with exactly the lungs perhaps. Baka may atelectasis. Baka mayroong emphysema. This is quite common. And the moment these conditions are involved, of course, you can take berberine, but berberine is not enough to remedy the situation. Okay? For
Thank you,
CKD
Doc.
patients,
May yan.
Mm.
Ongoing 3 times a week dialysis, anong nanocell products na po ang pwede?
well, USP is always a standard thing. Sinasabi nga lang natin kasi kahit natin ang tawag dito, bigyan ng mga supplements, no? At the end of the day, kailangan natin makita yung estado ng kidneys ng pasyente. Kasi pag nagda-dialysis yung pasyente, especially in cases of CKD, bakit ba, anong stage sa CKD? Stages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No? Ano ang estado ano ang level ng kanyang creatinine? Ano ang level, yung eGFR, estimated glomerular filtration rate niya? Importante malaman. Kasi hindi porke ang pasyente dinadialysis 3 times a day, pabayaan lang natin ganun mangyari. We still need to find out if there will be significant improvements. And of course, any of our products, pero naunguna dyan, kailangan Ultima Stem Plus. Berberine will also have its effect, no? Kaya nga kalimitan, no, lagi natin sinasabi, pinagsasabay natin yung Ultima Stem Plus with berberine. What else? Lahat yan, ngayon kasi nakikita na any supplement that will address problems in the kidneys can also be helped by supplements addressing the problem of the liver. So ano natin diyan, no? Kaya nga yung berberine, kasi kung may fatty liver, posible na magkakaroon din siya ng epekto na maganda sa ating kidneys. But time and again, we will have to find out these important parameters. eGFR, creatinine level. Kasi yun ang purpose no? Malinis yung ating dugo for the dialysis. Pero in so doing, are we addressing the improvement of the kidneys? Otherwise, kung hindi, mahirapan na tayo. What else can be yung Beriorac would be a very good product to also take pagka may CKD. Limitahan muna natin, no? Perhaps those 3 kasi spirulina can possibly help also. Kaya lang, wag muna natin tadtarin because we need to find out kung ano yung overall status ng kidneys ng pasyente. Okay? And what would matter at the end of the day is yung creatinine level and eGFR. So dapat na monitor yan. Hindi sapat isbin. Doc, 3 times a day na lang dinadaya. Paano natin malalaman kung nag-i-improve pasyente o hindi? Diba? So importante malaman kung ano yung estado ng kanyang kidneys. Perhaps a KUB ultrasound will also be good. Kung lalaki yon, the prostate should also be considered. So sa ultrasound yung KUBP, may P yung prostate. Kasama. Doc, ano po kaya
Thank you,
pwede
Doc.
sa akin na product lagi po? Ano yan? Ay, hindi. Yun na po yun. Hinahapo ba rin? And may nervous din po. Nag-breastfeed.
Pero nagbe-breastfeed daw.
Hinahapo. Again. Okay. When you say hinahapo, it could be a heart or lung problem. Kaya nga meron tayong tinatawag cardiopulmonary evaluation or assessment. Tinitingnan natin if both the heart and the lungs are ano yung estado niya. Kasi it could be one or both, no? So we need to now anong produkto? Of course, you can have your number one na importante lagi would always be the USP natin, yung Ultima Stem Plus, no? Napakaraming ingredients na makakatulong sa kalagayan ng pasyente. But again, hindi natin hinuhulaan. No? Kailangan siguraduhin natin kung ano ba yung estado nung irinireklamo ng pasyente. So kung hinahapo yung pasyente, again, baka mamaya nagsi-CSF na, congestive heart failure. On the other hand, baka mamaya may emphysema siya. O kaya atelectatic na yung kanyang lungs. So again, we need to make sure kung ano yung problema. And dapat malaman bakit anong dahilan kung bakit sila hinahapo. And then just naturally, pag hinahapo ka, may tendency nervousing ka, uy, ano ba? Malalagutan na ba ako ng hininga o wala? O hindi. Diba? So, that goes hand in hand. We need to find out what's the cause of yung hinahapo siya. Autism. 17 years old, Doc, well, again, there's no question about using our USP. No? Pwede rin yung ating, I would say, Berry Ora would also definitely help. Yung ating Spirulina will definitely help also. These are not directed towards addressing yung autism lang, but it will improve the overall status of the patient. Now, napakahirap gumutin, no? To be honest about it, ang autism. That's the reason why, 17 years old. Kasi ang pediatric patient, no, sa Amerika hanggang 19 years old. So, sa atin, of course, I'm not a pediatrician, pero a lot of times na nadidinig ko sa mga pedya, sinusunod din nila yung criteria, no, sa abroad, especially sa US. So, ngayon, meron ng mga tinatawag na developmental pediatricians. Sila ay involved specifically on cases where patients are experiencing mental illnesses. Autism is one, of course. No? So, magkaroon lang proper evaluation. And then, of course, the supplements will come hand in hand. Kailangan lang meron ding standard na gamot or whatever the developmental pediatrician would suggest para makatulong. Remember, hindi tayo nagmamagic. Remember, the reason why we are suggesting, why we are providing advices is, of course, to solve the problem. But in trying to solve the problem, no, we cannot simply say that, okay, itong ating mga okay na, sapat na. No? The essence of integrative medicine is to combine yung standard na gamot with our natural supplements. And it will depend on the overall status of the patient. So, kailan nakikita ng gusto? Dosage. USP, I would suggest 3 times a day or double the dose. No? 2 in the morning, 2 capsules in the morning, 2 capsules in the evening. And then find out. Pagka okay, wala namang nararamdamang kakaiba na pwede sabihin, the patient is experiencing anong tawag dito, yung parang contradictory to ano yung in-expect natin mangyari. Pag okay lang, then you can even increase it to 6 capsules a day. 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening. Gradual, tingnan natin kung ano reaction ng pasyente. Okay?
Mm. Thank you so much, Doc, sa
Naku,
napakagandang
inaantok na
paliwanag.
yata si ano eh, si
Sa
Miss
mga
Hana.
katanungan.
Ha?
Doc, hindi. Nagsisimula
Hindi.
pa lang.
Okay. Hindi, biro
Kakakain lang
lang,
kasi.
biro lang.
Kakakain
Biro
lang
lang.
kasi.
Okay. Oo nga.
Anyway, yun nga, Doc. Sabi nga, di ba, yung we cannot decide kung kailan papahintuin ng mga ah, s-
Gamot.
medication versus
Mm.
sa paggamit ng ating mga supplement, di ba? And Doc, may question ako personally.
Mm.
Kasi di ba may mga taong gumagamit ng mga natural supplement na nakaka-encounter ng mga healing crisis na
Crisis.
tinatawag.
Yes. Oo.
Oo.
Usong-uso
So,
yung
ano pong ma-advise niyo dyan,
okay.
Doc?
Usong-uso yung healing crisis, no? Sometimes these are considered yung immediate reactions ng katawan natin na
Opo.
kakaiba, no? Kaya nga the word itself, healing tapos crisis, is ironic, no? Healing tapos crisis. Bakit ganun? Because these are the sabihin na lang natin parang hypersensitivity reaction nung tao to any particular supplement, no, natural product, no, gano'n. Pero you don't need to worry about that because nagta-transition yung katawan nyo to a better well-being.
Yeah.
So in the process of transitioning, gumaganda na-address na yung problema, you might have this healing crisis. But this healing crisis is at all times, hindi lang pamisa, hindi lang sometimes, at all times will disappear pa rin. No? Mawawala yan. Now, as to when, of course, I mean, nobody knows. But definitely, mawawala yan unti-unti. So it's a given thing. Of course, not everyone will experience that. But a lot of patients, when taking something for the first time, nagkakaroon sila ng healing crisis. But that should not deter them or allow them to discontinue the treatment.
Opo.
No? Kasi reassurance lang na importante dyan eh. The moment they're able to adjust, the body's able to adjust, then mawawala din yung healing crisis na yun.
Ayun.
Papaypayan na nga kita, ano eh.
So, dapat, Doc,
Sana
hindi
eh.
sila tumigil sa pag-inom, Doc, di ba? Kasi yung iba,
Yes. Hindi kayo dapat matakot, no? Kasi
every time
ang
na
nangyayari
encounter,
kasi,
tumitigil
natatakot
sila
ka
sa
agad.
pag-take.
Oo. Pag
Opo.
tumigil kayo, edi wala rin. You won't get the adjustment na in-expect natin. So eventually, sabi ko nga, your body will be able to make the necessary adjustment. Ngayon nga lang, di natin alam. Yung iba mabilis, yung iba medyo mabagal. But that should not deter you. That should not prevent you from taking the supplement. Normal lang yun. No, I'm assuring you na hindi walang nangyayari masama sa inyo.
Ayan,
Okay?
dear partners, maliwanag po ang lahat ng mga katanungan na sagot, pati yung mga questions na naglalaro sa aking isip na sagot ni Doc. So maraming salamat, Doc. Thank you for enlightening us
Sure.
and for sharing what are the benefits and effects of using berberine. No, di ba?
Yes.
Ang lagi po namin din sinasabi, tayo po as a network marketer and at the same time, tayo po ang nagpapaliwanag sa ating mga client, better to try the product, each products po, para maramdaman po natin yung effect and we, from ourselves, we can explain further kasi lalo na naramdaman natin yung effect, napakadali pong mag-share. Parang nagkikwento ka na lang po. So, pag nakita
Hoy,
niyo yung
maganda yung
effect,
suggestion.
Opo.
Sana ni Sir Rene,
Apo.
sana po na magkaroon po sana ng Zoom session na pure Q&A lang po.
Sure, Q&A.
Sige, sure. Sige, we'll do
Actually,
that,
open
sir.
si Doc sa Q&A eh. And we also have sa ating mga dear partners, yung mga ano po, unfamiliar, yung mga ngayon lang po first time kay with Doc Byra, meron po tayong GC para sa mga nanghihingi ng protocol. Basta meron silang exact result ng kanilang mga laboratory and blood chem. pwede po
Yes.
tayong tumulong na magbigay sa kanila ng protocol. We also have different programs for our community, Doc, na meron tayong tinatawag na magulang ko, mahal ko. Meron tayong Brave Mama. Meron din po
Yes.
tayong anak mo, mahal ko. At meron
Wow.
din po tayong nilaunch recently lang ang Bloom Circle.
Yeah.
And we conduct live blood analysis po sa
Yes.
inyong mga iba't ibang community or probinsya na i-request niyo yung health forum with live blood
Yeah.
analysis. Pwede
Right.
po yan. And
Pwede.
continue to follow our page, NanoCell Bloom, para ma-update po kayo ng mga activities ni NanoCell and mga ongoing promo kasi meron tayo ngayong Berberine 5+1.
Yeah, yun nga pala, promo. Sorry,
Kalimutan.
I forgot. Meron tayong promo sa Berberine. 5
Yes,
plus
opo.
1 bottle. Yeah.
So, ang tawag dito, avail
Buy
po
one, take
and
additional
advantage
one.
of this.
Take 5.
Ngayon lang po ito. 5+1 po ang Berberine. So, yun.
Buy
Kaya,
5, take 1.
pwede niyo pong gawin dyan. Benta niyo po yung 5, inumin niyo po yung isa. O,
Oh,
diba?
diba?
Libre na
Delivery
kayo.
ka na. Kumita ka pa.
Correct. Ayan. So, dear partners, maraming salamat. And to our partner doctor, Doc Ariel Byra, Doc CJ, Doc Bong, thank you for joining us tonight. And maraming salamat sa ating mga partners, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, sa ating mga leaders. Thank you for joining us once again.
Ay, Hannah. Hannah,
Yes, ma'am.
sorry.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Hannah, wait. We have Sir Dennis, our president. Mag-hi lang po siya. Wait lang po.
Hi, sir.
Wow. Nandiyan pala ang ating, ayan.
Hi.
Good
Oh.
evening.
Surprise ako, literal na hi.
Oh, nagtatampo na ako, pres, eh. Hindi ka kasi nakikinig sa mga lecture ko.
Ay, busy tayo, Doc,
Hindi, yeah,
mag-expand.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Apa.
I'm just kidding. I know. Pati si Miss Connie, sobrang busy.
Medyo marami
I know.
kaming niluluto para sa mga coming months. Maraming plans yung company, yung direction natin papunta ng December. So medyo
Wow.
papatapos na kasi yung taon. So
Right.
we want the last quarter of the year na kumbaga tapusin natin yung taon ng strong,
Yes.
bigger, and lagi namang hope namin sa mga members is kumbaga kumita talaga, lalo ngayon patapos yung taon. Alam naman natin pag December papalapit ang gastos. So
Yes, right.
pangalawa, pagdating ng December, sunod-sunod ang kainan ng handaan, huwag pababayaan
Yes.
yung health.
Yes,
Yes.
totoo yun. Press, no?
Press.
Nakakaingit ka, press. No? Nakakaingit yung katawan.
So,
Disiplinado talaga yan eh. Kaya
Oo nga,
na-achieve ang
grabe.
kanyang
well,
desired way.
we need kumbaga as someone leading the company, I have to set an example of discipline and
Right.
sa mga tao, kasi if you have to be vigilant if someone leading your organization is not disciplined, medyo kumbaga that's questionable, no? Because
That's
discipline is everything. Discipline
Yes,
is kumbaga the amount of discipline you put is the amount of self-care and self-respect you have for yourself.
exactly.
So ayun, I hope in the coming months ma-appreciate niyo yung mga pine-prepare namin sa ngayon. And ayun, just keep yourselves updated sa mga announcements ng company, sa mga activities, sa mga events. And ayun, sana sa mga next Zoom meeting dumami pa tayo kasi very informative yung mga natin, yung mga ganitong lalo na hindi naman kumbaga si Doc Byra yan eh, yung nagsasalita eh. Hindi
Grabe.
hindi si Doc CJ andyan din.
Oo.
And, hindi biro yung mga yung mga binibigay nilang insights sa atin, yung information, no? And these are the information na years of experience nila at learning ang binibigay sa atin for free. no? And it's hindi palaging may ganyan, nagkataon lang na tayo, we've been blessed and given the privilege to work with them. And kaya always palagi kong inaano kila Doc, very grateful and very thankful ako na pinagkatiwalaan nila yung kumpanya, no? And
Because we
I
believe
think
in the company.
ayun, number one, naka-align po kasi ang everyone na na-connected sa company. I think naka-align kasi yung vision, nakikita nila yung vision ng company. It's more than just the profit, it's more than just the earnings. We're more on unang-una empowering yung mga tao na nagtitiwala sa atin. Pangalawa, giving the right information, no? As I've mentioned nung last na kapihan, hindi naman talaga mahirap ang Pilipinas. We just really lack information.
Right.
Yung mga may sakit, palaging nila na ospital at gamot lang ang option. So kung wala kang ibang ibig sabihin, you lack information na we have these products na pwedeng tumulong sa iyo. No?
Sa-
Ganun din naman sa sa income. You don't have to have millions para makapag-establish ng negosyo. We have a good industry, no? Kaya nga nandito tayo sa NanoCell to give people information na there's always hope, no? In any kumbaga kahit anong walk of life ka pa, welcome ka dito sa NanoCell. Hindi usapan ng pagalingan dito, hindi usapan ng payamanan dito. Ang una natin tinitignan dito, number one criteria natin palagi dito is yung character muna. No, yung pangalawa, naka-align ba yung values mo? And yung willingness mo to do the business. Yung willingness mo to share yung information na meron ka, and yung willingness mo to siguro to give added value sa community, no? And once these values are aligned, I think NanoCell is the right company for you, no? So yun lang po, medyo ginabi na tayo, hindi ko na
Thank you so
pahabain.
much, Pres. Thank you.
Hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
Lahat po kayo. Doc, thank you so much again.
As always, thank you then. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yan, thank you so much, Pres. Talaga naman ang management very supportive sa ating lahat because they are giving us a very good speaker, partner doctors to help us in order to makuha natin yung tamang information in order to share. At the same time, may mga community tayo na sponsored or tulong ng ating company to be able to facilitate and assist everyone sa ating pagmamarket. So sabi nga nila, first,